welcome to Hard Talk.
Thank you. Happy to be here. We have had an aberrant government for quite some time now. You must remember the current president has never been elected by the people. Mr. George W. Bush was anointed by the Supreme Court, most illegally, re-elected due to a stolen election in Ohio in 104. And he's not even legitimate. And yet he goes marching around, I'm wartime president, I'm wartime president, I'm wartime president. Well, he isn't one. He's making wars as he goes along. Would you like to visit Guantanamo with me and look for a cell? We're a police state now. Well, it has been a reign of terror since 9/11. Well, don't be confused any longer. I've got to warn you about something. I am very popular. Just get over it that I'm some sort of aberrant. Remember Mr. Magoo? Blind, misses the point to everything, and is always, stepping off a cliff. Senator McCain is Mr. Magoo.
Senator McCain, of course, the most experienced of
No,
the candidates.
he isn't. Now, he's a great warrior. Well, he smashed up his airplane. Normally, you get, in the Navy, normally you get court-martialed for that. Then he was taken prisoner and held for a long time and made no efforts to free himself. Kerry was a genuine war hero, which Mr. McCain has never been. The other day, there was a guy called Luttwak, who's a neoconservative of the lowest form. Well, yes, so what? A good speech is a good speech, that's that.
Well, you don't want a man mouthing cliches in the White House. You want a man,
well,
as you
when was
say,
there
who has
ever anything else
policy.
but?
Do you regret that?
No, because I was writing books again. That's far more important than serving in Congress.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
And I'm left wondering whether you actually love your country. It's a complicated relationship you seem to have with it.
Anyone who loves a country is in such trouble. That is nonsense.
But you care about the United States of America.
Well, why do I talk about it? Why do I care about it? Why am I talking to you about it? It's not that I am exhilarated by sitting here. I only write about them occasionally as a critic, always to praise. But
and I suspected you'd tell me it was a joke, but isn't there a little bit of seriousness under that? A sort of insecurity, a defensiveness?
Oh, yes, I'm so insecure, I'm jittery with insecurity. That number doesn't work. About Capote, he was the most illegitimate literary figure we ever produced. He was also a consummate liar. He never stopped lying. And I finally took him to court. I sued him for libel, and I won. And he has to print a huge apology to me in one of his very last books.
What were you doing in Italy? Why
I was writing books about America.
Wouldn't it be more natural to do it in America?
Your idea of nature and mine are in conflict. It gave me history. It gave me Aristotle. I'm actually quite good on Aristotle. If you want to do the whole program on it, we'll start with politics. And you can't pretend that I'm unpopular, or that William F. Buckley was a beloved figure. Well, he wasn't. Henry James, no fool when it came to politics, he wrote a very ominous letter back to his nephew, and he said, where empire civilized the British, it will further barbarize us. I am a Jamesian.
Islamist extremism.
Yeah.
Entirely
no
invented in your view.
There's no such thing.
No such thing at all.
No, you can't find it anywhere. Where does it live?
Although the Twin Towers came crashing down, and something.
Well, of course they did, and your underground went crashing up, or whatever it did, when somebody got at it with a bomb. This is a period of unrest.
But
we had an idiot president called Woodrow Wilson, who got us into World War I in 1917. Why did we go to war? He wanted to make the world safe for democracy. This is meaningless, both politically, strategically, and morally.
Can there ever be a good war?
Well, you can't prove it by me.
the Second World War? A good war?
Those who like wars, I suppose it was the only one we had for a while.
And what about Bill Clinton's reflection that he wishes he'd used American power to intervene in Rwanda in the early 1990s?
He's a politician. He'll say anything that might work. That's all.
But what I'm driving at is, do you never believe there can be a moral obligation on the United States to
No,
intervene?
I don't. And morality is the last thing our republic can ever think to do or talk about. We have been immoral from the very beginning. We have absolutely, were dealt a beautiful hand when we got you people out of North America, and we did very well for a time. And now we get worse and worse and worse.
Your grandfather, a senator, was an isolationist. It sounds...
Yes, he was, and so was I. Because you don't like a dictator doesn't mean you go to war all the time.
Gore Vidal, we're almost out of time. I just wonder...
Yes, we are, in every sense.
Tell me, do you think you are swimming with the tide of American history? Or
If I were, I would reverse.
So you're a contrarian. Come what may, you're a contrarian.
No, I'm practical. I think the United States is going out of business, and I don't enjoy that. We are irrelevant.
And it's irresistible, this decline, is it?
Well, no, I can't do it alone, can I?
But you told me you're very popular. There
Well,
are
I
people
am, but
supporting
I'm not
you.
going to run for president.
We have to leave it there, on that thought.
Minatory note. Where's the ominous music, as Daryl Zanuck would say, that you promised me at the end of the program?
It's coming now. Gore Vidal, thanks very much for being on Hard Talk.